When you think of coin-operated gaming machines, what do you think of?
Spending money and get nothing.
And which types do you think? You may think of pachinko, capsule, Tom Sword, kilo ride, and claw machines. And here comes another question. Do you usually go to the stores to buy the dolls, or you prefer to use the claw machines to gain the dolls?
Just
buy it.
Perhaps everyone thinks that playing on the claw machines is more fun. For me, playing on the claw machines brings me a lot of fun too. Not only can it be a challenging game, but also I can gain a sense of accomplishment after playing it. So far, I have successfully catched more than 10 dolls. So today I'm going to introduce the claw machines, including its history, some tips while catching dolls, Taiwan, and the most popular for claw machine spot, Japan, including some information about claw machines and the future business opportunities in these two countries. The history about the claw machines dated back in the 1930s, when the Americans invented the vending machines called Five Digger. The basic concept of this product is the users use the movable metal gripper to grip the targets out of the machines. And these machines help increase the gambling industry in Europe. So the European government banned the use of these machines for a long time. And until 1985, it became popular in Japan when the local company launched the UFO catcher, which is still popular today. And then in the 1990s, the claw machines opened the market in Taiwan. Rather than the two claw design in Japan, Taiwan changes to 3 claw machines. And unless you are small enough to climb inside, grabbing dolls out of the claw machines is pretty tough. It will let you get it unless you pay more times, more coins. And the machines are set impossible for you to win or lose in order to keep you hooked. So here are some tips involved. Here are some strategies to avoid not to be hooked by the machines. The first thing you should look at when you decide to play on the claw machines is the prize pit. Specifically, how tightly the claws are. If the claws are too loose, then grabbing is impossible. Don't waste your time. And besides playing once to get a feel of the claw, you can watch the other person playing in front of you. Don't necessarily watch how they play, but watch how the machines react when they play. Next, of course, pick your targets carefully. Usually, the most desirable prizes are the hardest to get. Being realistic about what you can win will help you win a lot more. And most people said that swing post is a good way to get the targets, because usually the claws will lose on the highest point and to drop the items. So you can use the swing post to the front, back, right and left. With the speed of the claws and the amplitude of it, you can successfully grab the items into the hole. And in Taiwan, you only need $10 to play, so it appears like everywhere. It seems like almost every other block has the claw machines. And it is also surprised that most of the players are teens or adults rather than the screaming children. So the stuff stored in the claw machines may be different types of stuff, including sweets, food, etc. And also the manufacturers also roll the warranted retrieval roll. As long as the certain amount of money is invested, the claw will be tight enough to let people grab the targets more easy. Low barriers to entry, no personnel costs, and 24-hour business are the reasons why Taiwanese claw machines industry is growing nowadays. Faced with the sudden increase, the claw machines business is become more innovative in Taiwan. Moreover, claw machines industries goes in a variety of ways and have more innovative ways to let Taiwanese people attract by the claw machines. For example, Crazy Hoop Giant. Crazy Hoop Giant in Tainan, the highest two-story claw machines, and the cookie company that people become choked by the claw machines to get the cookie bags. However, I think the biggest disadvantage of the claw machine industry in Taiwan is that most of the stuff stored in the claw machines are not attractive. And because the manufacturers just need to put the machines in the stores, so some stores may look dirty. I think that is the point. Taiwan's claw machines industries must be improved. And next is Japan. Japan is popular with its claw machines industries. Japanese compliance gameplay is likely to be not be the same as Taiwan's claw machines, which always let people hardly to successfully get the stuff. And also, manufacturers in Japan will make more difficult those which will not deceive people. It will let people have more desire to play and let people believe that the effort must be made. And there are different types of claw in Japan. I will introduce 5 types of claw that are usually be seen in Japan. First, single claw. The main attack of this claw is to let the target unbalanced and then fall. Next, 2 claws. The claws are usually not has little strength, so don't pinch it directly, but to use the claw to slowly move the box, destroy its center of gravity, and then wait for it to lose balance. Next, 3 claws. The area reached by 3 claws are more than 2 claws, so the success rate is higher. If the target is small and lightweight, you only need to pinch 1 to 2 times. But if the target is bigger or heavier, it may not be able to succeed at once. Next is the plastic ring. The targets hanging from the D-shaped plastic ring are usually large and attractive, but it may take more time and patience. And the last one is master hand. It including two types of claw machines. The one is like the fishing machines. It hooks the ring to get the target. And the other is sticking the stick into the hole. but this one is more difficult. And there are so many game manufacturers set up claw machines industries, including Atari's, which are usually be seen in Tokyo, and the Taito Station, which is also a large chain in Japan. And they are both located in Akihabara, where it is well known as the gaming industry. And the most well-known claw machine shop, Sega, opened the UFO catcher base, where it is the world's largest 448 claw machine shop. As more and more, and Japan also has the clam doll certification test held by Cup Doll Association, which let people challenge their abilities to catch dolls from the claw machines. And Japan even has the claw machines online. After you successfully catch the dolls online, you can get the real dolls. As more and more YouTubers share their clip of doll videos on the internet, this culture has been widely spread. And back to Taiwan, a Taiwanese has a habit